Why Africa is often reduced to a single story. Africa is a continent of 50-plus countries, thousands of languages, hundreds of cultures. So why is it often reduced to one story? Follow for African history told clearly. Human beings simplify complex things. It's easier to tell one narrative than 50. Instead of learning about Ghana, Ethiopia, Mali, Benin, Congo, or Swahili city-states separately, they get merged into one vague idea: Africa. But simplification can become distortion. During the colonial era, European powers often described Africa as a single, undifferentiated space. Maps were redrawn with external borders. Diverse political systems were grouped together. Languages, histories, and identities were flattened. The narrative became continental instead of regional, and nuance disappeared. In modern media, stories about Africa often focus on crisis, conflict, poverty, instability. Rarely do headlines separate regional differences. Rarely do they highlight economic hubs, technological growth, or historical depth. Repetition shapes perception, and perception shapes memory. Many education systems outside Africa devote limited time to African history. When history is compressed into a few pages, complexity gets erased. Without context, the continent becomes a symbol, not a collection of nations. A single story creates predictability, and predictability creates bias. If people expect one narrative, they stop looking for others. But Africa has ancient kingdoms, maritime trade networks, diverse governance systems, distinct architectural styles, independent intellectual traditions. One story cannot contain all of that. Africa is not a monolith. It is a continent of regions, languages, economies, and histories. Reducing it to one story limits understanding. Expanding the narrative restores accuracy. The problem isn't that Africa has no story. It's that it has too many to fit into one. If you want African history told clearly, beyond oversimplified narratives, follow for more. The story is bigger than the stereotype.